Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Wire Sponge by Jean. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, so in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. You also have these German whisper lines in the grid. Any two adjacent digits along the line have to have a difference of at least 3. So if this was a 2, this could be 5, because that's a difference of 3, or 6, because that's a difference of 4. We can't do a say 2, 4 because that has a difference of 2, which is not at least 3. True of every pair of digits along the line. All right. In addition to that, there is a yellow circle on some of the lines. The yellow circle indicates how many times that digit appears on the attached line, including the circle. So the example is if it's a 1, there's no other 1s on the circle. But we could also give the example of if it's a 3, then there are exactly 3 3s on the circle. Not 4, not 2, exactly 3. 5 is right out. All right. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay. I'm trying to decide which line I want to start with. I'm noticing there's some interesting roping going on here. So these two digits, well, these 3 digits end up here, right? Just from normal 6x6 roping. And so we have a lot of repeated digits on here. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what to do with that. Let's think about these circles for a second. So this circle here might be a good place to start. The line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in length, but also we can only repeat a digit once. We can have 2 instances of a digit because it can go down here and it can go in one of these two. That's it, because of the boxes for the rows. And so this is a 1 or a 2. Either it's the only 1 on the whole line, or it's a 2 and the 2 repeats up here. We don't know which is which. So that does mean this is low. So I'm going to mark it blue. Blue as a low digit. Why am I doing that? Well, what has to go next to a low digit? Well, the answer is a high digit, a 4, 5, or 6. And I'll restrict that in a second. But the reason is from a low digit, from a 1, 2, 3, we can't subtract 3 because we get up 0 or lower. So we have to add 3 or more. And so from 1, 2, 3, if we add at least 3, we end up in the 4, 5, 6 range. And then from 4, 5, 6, we're going to go back down to the 1, 2, 3 range. So we do low, high, low, high, low. And so all German whispers are going to go every other like that. Another interesting fact about these German whispers is 3 and 4 are quite limited. Because look at this. If this were a 4, there's only 1 digit that can go next to a 4, which is a 1, which is fine there. But now this also needs to be a 1. No other digit can go next to a 4. It's too close to 4. And so 4 can only go with 1, and 3 can only go with 6. And so you got to be careful about where you put 4s in, the 3s and 4s. So this is actually 5 or 6 only. So we know if this is a 2, then this is also a 2. But I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Here, this is also a 1, 2. Because we can have one digit in this box. This digit here can't repeat in the box, but it could repeat up here, but only once. So 1 or 2, and so this is also low, and so we can now do high, low, high, low. There are exactly 3 lows and exactly 3 highs, so in this box, we need our 3rd high. Also same for the row. So we actually know that because these 3 digits are exactly the same as these 3 digits, the singular high has to be the same singular high here. And this has to be a 3, actually, because we have the 1, 2 pair. So this is the 3. And again, next to 3, you can only put 6. So both of these are 6. And so then this is a 1, 2, or 3, I suppose. But this can't be a 3 because, again, it would put a 6 on both sides of it, and that won't work in this column. So this is the 3. And so this has to be a 1 because we aren't repeating a 2 on it. So that's a 2. That's a 1. This has to be the 2 so that we end up with 2 2s on the line. It's the only place left for it. And we know this is a 4 5 pair, and we know that this is a 5 6 pair because it cannot be a 4. This can't be a 4 either because, again, next to 2 different things. So that's our 5. That's our 6. That's our 4. Great. All right. We know that this is a 2 4 5. Let's think about that for a second. This can't be 4. It would have to be next to a 1, and there's already a 1 in the column. So I don't know if it's 2 or 5, though. Can we color this one, or can we think about this digit? So we can have this digit can repeat here, and it can repeat somewhere in one of these two. So we're going to be up to 3, but it isn't a 3 because of the column. So it's a 1 or a 2, and so it's low. Either way, it would have been low. And so then this is high, this is low, this is high, low, high. This box finishes with a low, this column finishes with a low. Just some coloring here. We already have all 3 lows in this column, so this is the 1, by the way. So these 2 are high. We need a high and a low here, I suppose. All right, let's think about digits then. So there is a 1 on this line that isn't here. So if this was a 1, it would be breaking its own constraint. There would be already 2 1s. So this has to be a 2, and this is the only other place we can put a 2. So we got 2. And so now these are obviously from 4, 5, 6, but this is next to 2 2s, so it's 5 or 6. This is next to a 2, so it's 5 or 6, but it can't be 6. Oh, we can just finish the highs for the column. In fact, we can finish the lows for the column as well. We can finish this box. So this is 5, 6. So if this was high, it would have to be 4, because it sees a 5, 6 pair. But if it was a 4, this would be a 1, and there's already a 1 in the column. So this has to be low. And that does tell us this is high for the row. These are a 4, 6 pair. This can this be 4? No, again, this can't be 4 because there's already a 1 in the column. So this is our 6, and this is, excuse me, this is our 4. Wow, hiccup. That's 5 and 6. That's 5 and 6. We can color this. Color all these guys. Yeah, this is going to be high. All right, so that's 4. That's 2. This is a 5 just to finish the highs. We need 2 lows here. Finish the column. 1, 2, 3. This is a 2. Can I finish coloring yet? Okay, so this is an orange 4. I guess it's going to go and come down to the digits. So this has to be the 3, which does mean we need a 3 up here. So this is our blue. This is orange. This is blue. This is orange. Okay, now I can do the digits. That's a 1. That's a 4. That's a 3. Oh, I thought it was 10. 3 in the corner, deet, deet, dooting, and we get a 5 here. All right, neat. Well, thanks, Gene. That was a neat puzzle. I really enjoyed that. I like the idea of these yellow circles forcing the low digit to be there, and then we had further restrictions on the shapes, and some nice use of roping as well, which was quite nice. All right, cool. Well, again, I enjoyed that. Hope you did too. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.